So hi everyone, this is day 10 of preparing with me for the CGPSC examination. So let me give a little bit brief about what happened today. So I woke up at 12 a.m. 12 in the noon. Then after that, till now I haven't slept. It is 2:35 right now. And what I did today was I watched one lecture of polity, 1.5 lecture of polity, three lectures of Indian geography, and one lecture of Chhattisgarh culture. I also read newspaper for about 40 minutes. I ordered a book, How to Become an IAS today. Means I just got the book, How to Become an IAS. I read the preface of it and the first chapter. It was really good. Means it is like a talking with a teacher, and it's a very interactive book. You will love it if you want to try it. And other than that, I think the things mentioned in the how to become an IAS, I have already experienced most of them. And there was a quote, I mean, there was a question which sir asked that what skills do you have to why do you think you will become a good IAS officer, something kind like of that, sir asked. So I just thought to myself that why they will make me an IAS, what are the skill sets I have currently right now, what are the mental strength I have, and more importantly what I can contribute if I become an IAS officer. So I think that my will toward the nation, to work for the nation and do a very great job in building and shaping the future of our nation is one of my primary goal. I want to see the kids in the India to have a good opportunity, have a good life, and have a good employment. I want the kids or the youth of the India to have a, what do you say, passion in doing anything, whatever it like, maybe singing, dancing, painting, other than that arts, and also science. There is lots of thing in science which we can do, but most of the people cannot do it because see, most of the people in India are very poor. They don't get a better education, they don't get a better what should I say, mentor. They don't know what to pursue after they do 10th class, 12th class maybe. They go for normal streams. They don't aim higher. I want every kid in the India to have a dream, think about it, they work upon it. Maybe once in a life they try to accomplish that dream. And for as a civil servant, I want that that thing to make to make them possible for them to pursue their dream. So it is one of my most I think I want that in my life to do. And if I go for the long term, this is my the long term goal, my long term vision. um, Also other than that, there are various ways I can accomplish it. uh, I think the more, just like the President APJ Abdul Kalam, he did a great in his science. He devoted and gave us many things like missiles, BrahMos, and other than that, he also pursued his passion for this science, and also pursued the passion for to become a pilot. And he was a great person. I am very inspired by him. I once bought a book of his, Ignited Minds. I really loved it. I just read the first chapter, but after that I could not finish it because I was in Bombay in my hostel, so there I don't get didn't get time any for reading books. Means I didn't get time, or I didn't means मैं टाइम निकाला नहीं. I didn't get the time out of his 24 hours, which I should have gotten. So yeah, and so yeah, that was my answer. I don't have a single line answer for that, or I don't have a good paragraph about it, but definitely I will work upon it, and I will write it somewhere that what it really means to me, and do I really want that thing or not. So yeah, let me continue what I learned today. Any interesting fact if I have remembered today, I will tell you. So we just started with the criticism of Indian Constitution and Constitution Assembly, and also, so what was the criticism of Indian Constitution back in the 1950s? So it was sovereignty. The Indian CA is not a sovereign body as it is formed by the Plan Cabinet Mission Plan 1946, which was sent by Britishers. So yeah, and second was dominated by Congress, dominated by Hindus, dominated by legal luminaries, means members of the law, and the Constituent Assembly is also called as the what we say heaven for lawyers, and it is very time consuming. They told that, and carbon Indian Constitution is in carbon copy of Government of India Act 1935. They also said, and they also said that it is elephantine, means a very big constitution. So in our constitution 1,45,000 including 395 articles are there, and yeah, leave that apart. Then we went to the silent features of Indian Constitution. So what we learned today, that lengthiest written constitution of the world, our Indian Constitution. And yeah, so why it is the lengthiest written constitution of the world? Because India has a vast diversity based on its you can say geographical area, geographical diversity, social diversity, and also political diversity. Because of that, India has very big constitution, and also in some of the constitution only rights of individual were mentioned, but in our Indian Constitution, apart from the rights of individual, we have the system and structure, we have provision for administration, we have various bodies, we have the process of law making, all included in the Indian Constitution. That's why it is a very lengthy constitution. And one more reason that it is made by the lawyers, so obviously blend of rigidity and flexibility. So why our Indian Constitution is regarded as blend of rigidity and flexibility? The flexibility term came because of the simple majority, because whenever the law is made by the parliament or the state legislature, for the simple majority, if you see, for making the amendment in the Indian Constitution. So what is amendment is? Amendment is adding in the law, adding in the Constitution, deleting something from the Constitution, or changing something from the Constitution. This is all called as amendment. So amendment of the Constitution, particularly talking about the Constitution. So we have type 1 Constitution Amendment Bill, type 2 Constitution Amendment Bill, and type 3 of Constitution Amendment Bill. So the type 1 of Constitution Amendment Bill, they need simple majority in the both houses of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and the bill and also we have a special majority. So special majority, we know 2/3 of present plus voting should also be greater than the half of the total strength of the house. And for the type 3, we have simple majority plus the rectification of more than half of the states. So these are the things included. So because of that, in simple majority, we need only half of the strength of people present plus voting. So it is very flexible because it can be done easily. But for the special majority, like amendments in the fundamental rights, in the federal structure of the Constitution, these are very hard thing, because it needs 2/3 of the present plus voting members and greater than half of the total strength of the member. And so it is also hard to amend, and it can be easy to amend also. So that's why it is flexible and rigid. So yeah, the amendment of Indian Constitution, it was given in it is given in part 20 of article 368, the process of constitution amendment bill. So see, there is first introduction, then after passing of the bill, uh, tabling the bill in the both of the houses, then the both of the houses will pass the bill, and after that president will assent it and it will become act. So it is like that. So introduction can be done by any introduction can be done as a government bill or a private member bill. So what is a government bill? Government bill is the bill when the minister there is a ministers of council in Lok Sabha. So when these ministers of council make the law, or they introduce a bill, it is called as government bill. And other than these ministers of council, if any members of the parliament introduces a law, it is called private member bill. And other than that, we don't need prior permission of president to introduce any law. Not introduce constitutional amendment bills. So for that we don't need prior permission from the president. And after that we pass the law. We introduce the bill in the both of the Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. We can either do any of the thing in the first time, either Lok Sabha or either Rajya Sabha. And other than that, what was thing? Yeah, if we already see the simple majorities, type 1, type 2, type 3, and the constitutional amendment bill based on the majority, which of the majority will be needed. And other than that, if any of the houses rejects the bill, then there is no provision of a joint sitting in the constitutional amendment bill. And also, if both the houses agrees and passes the bill, the president has to give an his assent to the bill. He has no right or his veto power, which he has. He cannot use his veto power in the constitution amendment bill. So yeah, that was it. And this veto power, before 24th Constitution Amendment Act, it was there with the president, the veto power for the constitutional amendment bill also. But after 24th Constitutional Amendment Bill, there is no veto power which was given to the president for the passing of the constitutional amendment bill. And yeah, there is a borrowed constitution that India has borrowed its constitution from various of the other constitution, more than 60 plus countries. And India has written two of its features in the constitution, or its contribution in the constitution. One was whips, and other was whip and 0R. These are the two features which are Indian origin, which is given by India. So there was let me tell you a very good thing. Yeah, first let me tell you this thing. There's things we took from the other constitution. So there are some of the things. This office of the governor, which is given in the Government of India Act 1935, and appointment of the governor was taken from the Canada. And same like provision of emergencies. So there are three emergencies which can be declared. One by the president emergency and national emergency, and the third is financial emergency. So on the national emergency part, it can suspend the fundamental rights and accept the Article 20 and Article 21. And yeah, this was taken from the Germany. And amendment of constitution, fundamental duties, social and economic justice taken from Russia. Concurrent list, interstate trade and council taken from Australia. DPSP is taken from Irish constitution. Election of president is taken from Irish constitution, but removal or impeachment of president is taken from American constitution. Fundamental rights, judicial review are also taken from the American. And rate is taken from the Britain. WRIT rate is taken from Britain, while idea of judicial review from America. And procedure of law by the from the Japan. Equality, liberty and fraternity, these are three words which in our preamble is taken from the French. And procedure is same. Yeah, there's a one speech which sir told. I have written it in on my first page of the quality notes. So let me tell you. So the Baba Sahib Ambedkar, when he was asked the question, is the Indian Constitution a selfish intimidation of others? So Ambedkar replied that the constitution that I and Constituent Assembly has made for the people of India is not a mere selfish intimation. We have taken and discussed and put it according to the need and demand of the people of India. This constitution, from the very first or very beginning till the very end, represents the aspiration, ambition, and will of our nation. It inscribes the true words which have been given by our forefathers. This constitution not only derives what our present India demands, but it also deals with the aspiration of our past and aspiration of our future. We have put all the provision of our constitution in accordance and in order which is required for this great nation India. Everything which is put up in the order is demanded, discussed, and is thoroughly checked as per the demand of my native Indians. And on the basis of this, I can say this constitution is not a mere selfish intimation, rather it is a justice to the India, and this constitution will justice to the India, which this constitution will definitely deliver. So this was the one of the speech of Bhimrao Ambedkar, which is said statement, and yeah, I really love that. So I have written it in here. So yeah, that's game. Maybe it will help in my future or in any examination. Other than that, yeah, we learned about rocks. So yesterday we learned about the geography of India. What we learned about geological structure we have started. What is geology? Other type igneous rocks. Three types of rocks are there: igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. And all these three are derived from the igneous rock only. And plutonic, tectonic rock, magna. We know that sedimentary rocks form from the weathering, erosion, transportation, deposition, lithification. And the igneous rock is found from the magma which is coming from the earth mantle toward the crust. If it solidifies in the surface, it is called what is called tectonic rock, and if it is underground in the crust, it is called plutonic rock. So this is one of the things: weathering, erosion, transportation, deposition, and lithification. We already know. Kadapa, Vidyan, groundwater, not needed. Rock cycle. Any rocks can be found from any type of rock. Igneous can be made from sedimentation, and metamorphic can be made from the igneous. Same likewise, vice versa. So yeah, Archean Peak, Dharwad, these are the Purtan rock. Kadapa and Vindhyan, these are Purana rock. Then there is a group of Dravidian rock group, and after then there is Aryan rock group, which include Gondwana, Deccan Tribe, Tertiary rock, Pleistocene. Archean rock is the oldest rock group of India. Archean is an igneous rock and is known as the basement complex. Okay. So whenever we write about any rock, we study about any rock, we first study its basic introduction, then we write about its formation, then its features, what are the features, chemical property, physical property, and after that we write distribution of it. And features, we don't need to write it. Dharwad rock there is, and Dharwad rock is called as mineral rock of India. Leave it. Dharwad rock is found in various series of foliage. So the particular distribution, the champion series is the most champion series in Karnataka. The KGF Cooler Mines, which was there in KGF movie. This is this champion series. The most bottom part of that Cooler Field mine was called as champion series. So it's from the KGF. You can remember. Then there is Kadapa rock. Kadapa is in Andhra Pradesh, and it is mostly cement. So from the this Kadapa rock is mostly used in the cement industry, and because it can convert it into the gypsum. Andhra Pradesh is the largest producer of cement in India, and there is various distribution where of this Vindhyan. We don't need to remember it. Yeah, Vindhyan. From the Vindhyan we found diamonds. So one of the things is in Vindhyan, and Vindhyan rock are named after the Vindhyachal mountain as it spreads along the foothill of Vindhyachal mountain. It is a sedimentary metamorphic and kimberlite pipe type structure. Leave it. Not required. Dravidian rock are found in patches and very mineral in India. Gondwana is based on the Gond tribe of central India. It is in Gondwana fossil fuels are there. And अबे रुक जा, कौन सा बेटर था, डेक्कन ट्रैप नहीं यार, आई थिंक इट वाज, या. So we know about the Rift Valley, right? So what Rift Valley does is the two crust of the earth, they get separated because of the magma, or the what happens was there is a asthenosphere layer. It is a plastic layer where it is a mantle, and above it is a crust. So see, if there is a what you say, asthenosphere layer like this, and this is the crust, let's say. This is the crust and this is the asthenosphere. So this is the crust and this is the asthenosphere, let's say. And so what happens, the magma come from here and that is goes down. So because of that, what is creates is it creates pressure on this crust. So the two tensions develop between this side and this side. Because of that, strain develop, and this crust begin to separate from each other. So this is the Rift Valley, as you always see. So what happens, Rift Valley, the vegetation from this here goes down, and the two plates get apart, and the vegetation goes down, and day by day or ages by ages, the soil get deposited on the top of the vegetation which went down in the Rift Valley. So this from this the Gondwana rocks are found. Yeah. Then Deccan Trapeze. So Deccan Trapeze, what happened is, in the past, what was when the India subcontinent was moving, so moving toward the Eurasian plate, it goes through some of the hotspot of the ocean. So what is hotspot is the magma continuously erupts from their hotspot, and when the India subcontinent was moving toward it from the hotspot, the layers gets to the top of the subcontinent of India, and it gets separated or it erupts. So first the first part of India goes, then the second part of India goes, then the third part, let's say upper part, middle part and lower part, like this it goes. So first when the upper part goes, it gets some layer in the upper zone, and when the middle part goes, it spreads the lava in the upper zone and middle zone also. And when the lower zone gets on the hotspot, it spreads its lava in the lower zone, middle zone and upper zone. So because of that, a sediment step kind of thing is formed. So this is the formation of a Deccan Trap. This is how it is formed. And yeah, not required to learn more about it. Yeah, let me tell you about culture. तो कल्चर में आज क्या पढ़ा भाई हमने? कल्चर में पढ़ा हमने कल्चर में आज भादो महीने के बारे में देखा हमने. कृष्ण पक्ष प्रथमा, कृष्ण पक्ष चतुर्थी, षष्ठी. कृष्ण जो भादो में है, कृष्ण पक्ष वाले ही त्यौहार बनते हैं. जैसे कृष्ण पक्ष के बहुत कम त्यौहार मैम ने बताया था, और शुक्ल पक्ष का जो त्यौहार होता है मोस्ट ऑफ दिन शुक्ल पक्ष ही होता है, और भादों में हमारे कृष्ण पक्ष के काफ़ी सारे होते हैं. तो इमर्शन ऑफ भोजली, बहुआ, कमर छठ, हल छठ, हल षष्ठी. कमर छठ वो वाला जिसमें 7 ऐसे लगे मारते हैं ना, बोला. जन्माष्टमी, आठे कन्हैया बोलते हैं जिसको, पोला और पोरा तिहार होता है जो अमावस्या मनाया जाता है. उसके बाद तेरा शुक्ल पक्ष आ जाता है भादों का, उसमें हरतालिका, तीजा और धनकुल मनाया जाता है. गणेश चतुर्थी मनाया जाता है, ऋषि पंचमी मनाया जाता है, संतन साठे मनाया जाता है, नवाखाई मनाया जाता है. एंड उसके बाद आपका कुंवार पक्ष आ जाता है। कुंवार में क्या आता है, जो एंटायर कृष्ण पक्ष, जो पूरा कृष्ण पक्ष होता है उसमें पितरा पक्ष और पितर पक्ष बनाया जाता है। एंड जो पक्ष अष्टमी 8th डे और कृष्ण पक्ष होता है उसमें बेटा जूतिया पढ़ाया जाता है, बनाया जाता है। उसके बाद आपका शुक्ल पक्ष आ जाता है जिसमें कुंवार नवरात्रि, जो अपना नवरात्रि होता है मेन वाला, वो चलता है, सेकेंड नवरात्रि ऑफ अपना हिंदू कल्चर का। उसके बाद दशहरा आता है, दशमी के दिन शुक्ल पक्ष पूर्णिमा के दिन होता है आपका शरद पूर्णिमा, रास पूर्णिमा, कोजागिरी पूर्णिमा। उसके बाद आता है आपका कार्तिक। तो कार्तिक में आपका होता है फर्स्ट तो धनतेरस होता है 13th डे में, कृष्ण पक्ष के 13th डे में आपका धनतेरस होता है। 14th डे में आपका छोटी दीपावली, एंड जो 15th डे या अमावस्या होता है वहाँ उस दिन हमारा दीपावली बनाया जाता है। उसके बाद 11 दिन के बाद, कृष्ण पक्ष के 11 दिन के बाद आपका एकादशी बनाया जाता है। इसके बीच आपका भाई दूज बनता है एक दिन बाद, गोवर्धन पूजा होता है, फिर उसके एक दिन बाद आपका भाई दूज होता है, फिर और उस दिन मातर तिहार भी मनाया जाता है। मातर तिहार में सदा देव की पूजा की जाती है। एंड आपका गोपा अष्टमी मनाया जिसमें गाय गरुआ की पूजा की जाती है, बछरू लोग की पूजा की जाती है। एंड उसके बाद आता है आपका अफगान, तो अघन, नॉट अफगान, अघन। तो अघन में आपका क्या होता है, एवरी थर्सडे, इसमें क्या होता है हर थर्सडे में गॉडेस लक्ष्मी की पूजा की जाती है। एंड गुरुवरिया पेंटिंग इज़ प्रिविलेंट इन छत्तीसगढ़, गुरुवरिया की पेंटिंग बनाई जाती है। उसके बाद आता है आपका वो पौष या पूष। अब इसमें होता है शुक्ल पक्ष षष्ठी, षष्ठी मतलब 6th डे में मकर संक्रांति मनाया जाता है। उसके एकादशी में रामनवमी मेला बनाया जाता है, बड़े भजन का रामनवमी मेला बनाया जाता है। इसमें क्या होता है, रामनवमी का एक सेक्ट होता है जिसके पूरे बॉडी में राम 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 लिखा रहता है, तो रामनवमी सेक्ट होता है। एंड वो ये मेला को करवाते हैं। पूर्णिमा के दिन सबसे बढ़िया अपना सबसे बेहतरीन त्यौहार छेरछेरा, पौष पूर्णिमा को हम बनाते हैं छेरछेरा इसका तुम्हें पता ही होगा, छेरछेरा कोटि की धानला हिरते रा वाला। उसके बाद मग आता है जिसमें बसंत पंचमी मनाते हैं, फल्गुन, महाशिवरात्रि एंड होली। उसके बाद आपका अक्ति तिहार आता है, तो मैम ने पढ़ा था अक्ति तिहार, गंगा एंड हरेली इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, अक्ति तिहार इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। हरेली का ऐसे भी पूछा गया था लास्ट ईयर कि क्यों हरेली बनाया जाता है, इम्पॉर्टेंट क्यों है। फिर आपका नागपंचमी मनाया गया था जिसका मेला दाला पहाड़ में बनता है। एंड आपका इस दिन रेसलिंग और माला युद्ध भी करवाया जाता है। सावन शुक्ल पक्ष पंचमी में एक दिन होता है नागपंचमी। और फिर आपका आता है अक्ति तिहार में आपका न्यू ईयर फॉर एग्रीकल्चर बोला जाता है। इसमें सोइंग ऑफ क्रॉप्स होता है, स्टार्ट्स इन छत्तीसगढ़। माता देवला का पूजा किया जाता है और उनको एक दोना में सीड्स प्रोवाइड किया जाता है। जो दोना होता है वो पलास लीव्स का होता है। उसके बाद जलदान का ट्रेडिशन है छत्तीसगढ़ में। उसके बाद इस दिन न्यू कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स फॉर्म होते हैं एग्रीकल्चरल एंड वर्कर्स के बीच में। एंड जो नए वर्कर्स रहते हैं उनको सौजन्या बोलते हैं। ऑन दिस फेस्टिवल पुत्र बिहाव इस फेस्टिवल के बाद स्टार्ट हो जाता है। पुत्र बिहाव के बाद मोस्ट ऑफ देम गोल्ड लेना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं, मैरिजेस वगैरह होना स्टार्ट हो जाती है। गोल्ड लेना का तो पता नहीं, मैरिजेस वगैरह प्रॉपर स्टार्ट हो जाती है। एंड गंगा ज्येष्ठ शुक्ल पक्ष दशमी के दिन मनाया जाता है। मोस्टली सरगुजा रीजन में मनाया जाता है। वो मानते हैं कि कन्हर और रिहांद रिवर जो ट्रिब्यूटरीज है सोन रिवर का, जो ट्रिब्यूटरी है रिवर गंगा रिवर का, ये होली डिप लेते हैं। दिस फेस्टिवल बाय बोथ वेरी हरेली का मैं आपको बता देता हूँ। सावन और अमावस्या में बनाया जाता है। अभी कौन सा सावन अमावस्या है ये भी तो पता नहीं है। अच्छा, सावन की अमावस्या में मनाया जाता है सावन। हरेली इज़ फेस्टिवल ऑफ ग्रीनरी, फेस्टिवल द फर्स्ट फेस्टिवल ऑफ छत्तीसगढ़। एंड वी वर्शिप एग्रीकल्चर टूर एंड ऑफर इट टू कुटकी दाई एंड वी प्रेयर गौरैया देव ऑन दिस फेस्टिवल। और फिर दिन चीला सुहारी एंड बरा वरा सब बनता अपने घर पे इस दिन हरेली के दिन। और जो चिल्ड्रन हैं जो रूरल एरिया में रहते हैं वो गेंदी बना के उसमें चलते हैं। गेंदी क्या होता है कि ऐसा एक बांस का रहता है एंड यहाँ से एक रहता है, आप यहाँ पे 1/3 रहता है मान लो, या 1/4 वाले पोर्शन में आपका यहाँ पे ये आधा रहता है, ये काइंड ऑफ ऐसा देखिए ऐसे ये मान लो ये बांस है, और ये गेंदी का ये भी एक बांस अटैच कर देते हैं। अब इसके ऊपर दोनों पैर रख के ऐसे 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 करके चलते हैं, बहुत मज़ा आता है। मैंने भी बचपन में एक दो बार किया था। इस दिन हाँ कोकोनट थ्रोइंग करते हैं, कोकोनट को फेंक फेंक के फेंकते हैं, किसका ज़्यादा दूर थ्रो हो रहा है वैसा टाइप का। कबड्डी खेला जाता है, बहुत प्रोमिनेंट रहता है बरेली में। उसके बाद टोना टोनी मंत्र टोना तंत्र मंत्र ना हो, टोना टोनी ना हो, सॉर्सरी ना हो, इसके लिए हम सब अपने घर में सवनाही पेंटिंग बनाते हैं, जिसमें 3 लाइन्स होता है डॉट्स के साथ, और एनिमल्स होते हैं, फ्लावर्स होते हैं, और बहुत सारी चीज़ बनाई जाती है। इसमें एक चीज़ और है कि वो तंत्र मंत्र ना हो, उसके लिए जो राउत कास्ट होता है, और या बैगा ट्राइब होता है, या तो कास्ट भी करते हैं ये सब। तो क्या होता है, वो लोग जो नीम लीव्स है उसको लोगों के सामने हर घर के सामने छोड़ देते हैं, फिर उससे वो गिफ्ट मांगते हैं कि वो नीम लीव्स छोड़ने के बाद राउत ट्राइब और राउत कास्ट और बैगा ट्राइब लोग। एंड उसमें सेम जो लोअर कास्ट होता है वो क्या होता है, नील ठोकते हैं, कील ठोकते हैं लोगों के घर के सामने, ताकि ये सब ना हो सॉर्सरी वगैरह। एंड या इस दिन एनिमल को अपन जो अपना आटा होता है, आटा में नमक डाल के पूरा प्रॉपर वो कर लेते हैं, ताकि खिलाते हैं उनको, ताकि वो हेल्दी रहे। एंड या हरेली इज़ द फेस्टिवल ऑफ हार्मोनी एंड कोऑपरेशन अमंग पीपल ऑफ छत्तीसगढ़, ये भी याद रखना। इन बस्तर हरेली सेलिब्रेटेड हरदीली, बस्तर में जो हरेली बनता है वो हरदीली के नाम से बनता है। एंड ऑल्सो द ट्राइबल ऑफ बसेस सेलिब्रेट अमूस तिहार भी बनाए जाते हैं इसके। बाकी छरता फेस्टिवल है, पूरे डिस्ट्रिक्ट में मनाया जाता है, नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट। सो या टुडे आज सबसे ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग जो चीज़ थी वो भीमराव अम्बेडकर सर की स्पीच थी। लव्ड इट भाई, मज़ा आ गया मतलब। तो वो पंकज सर ने बोला था, मैं पॉज करके लिखा था उसे प्रॉपर कि क्या बोला करके। सर ने लिखाया भी था ये, लेकिन मैंने उसका मतलब पहले ही लिख लिया था ये सारी चीज़ें। तो आज का दिन मेरा कल से तो बहुत ज़्यादा प्रोडक्टिव गया। एंड मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि कल तो मैं रनिंग पे जाऊँगा, अगर भैया मुझे उठा देगा 6 बजे के आसपास, तो मैं कल 6 बजे जाऊँगा रनिंग करने के लिए। 6 से 7 रनिंग करूँगा, आऊँगा, मुझे पक्का नींद आने वाला है, लेकिन लेट्स सी, होपफुली मैं नहीं सोऊंगा, क्योंकि एक बार मैं पढ़ने लग गया तो फिर तो नहीं सोऊंगा। मे बी दोपहर में घंटा भर सो जाऊँ। एंड अदर देन दैट या टाटा बाय बाय, आज के लिए इतना काफ़ी। एंड कीप वर्किंग, कीप स्टडिंग, बाय बाय।